DBSCG things.
What is up, Yuhp gang? It's your boy Xeno, and welcome back to Yuhp DBSCG Things. Today we have another very exciting deck to go over with you guys. This is going to be a prominent deck that did very well at our locals last week. This is a 2-1 Xeno-Syn. But before we get into the deck, guys, I do want to say if you want any custom sleeves and or mats, absolutely check out ProMats, guys, the best place to go get your custom card needs. Link is below in the description for you guys to go check them out. And also, as you can see on the screen now, they are holding a monthly tournament held via Discord, second weekend of every single month, with some great prizing. Some ProMat mats being given away, some TCG metal leaders, and also some booster boxes if you win. So if this is something you guys are interested in, go to the link in the description below to go to the Discord and get more information on it and possibly join if that's something you want to do. And also, really quickly, guys, I do want to talk about Dragonball Super Card Game Fest. We have two very cool IRL events coming up, and if you guys want to partake, I do have links in the description below for you guys to go register. They are both taking place pretty close to each other. One in Texas, one in Florida, held probably like a week or two away from each other. March 19th through the 20th is when Texas is taking place, and then we have Florida taking place March 26th through the 27th. And if you guys can't make it to it, or you can't fly out, or for whatever reason you can't go to the event to participate, you can watch it on stream. We have great commentators streaming it for us, so absolutely go watch the commentators on Twitch doing their thing for us. We have Evan U7, Eggman, and Crit God all commentating this for us. They're going to make sure that this event gets seen, so if you guys aren't going, make sure you go to their Twitch, show them some love, and actually watch the event. And with that being said, guys, if you guys like this deck profile or my content in general, absolutely consider smashing that subscription button, leaving me a comment, liking this video, and also hitting the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. And with that being said, guys, let's turn it around and show you the profile. Alrighty, you guys, and here we are back with another deck profile, and this time we have a 3-1 Xeno-Syn profile this week, losing only, once again, to Yellow Icarus, piloted by this man Barber over here, tormenting our locals, and we're just trying to play cool stuff. So here is Xeno-Syn, guys. Go ahead and tell us about your deck and tell us about your matchups.
Xeno-Syn, everybody, well, not a very popular leader right now. Great deck, though. Great deck. This side, you're swing, discard a Shadow Dragon, hopefully discard a Shadow Dragon. This way you get to draw a card. Because you discard a Shadow Dragon due to a Shadow Dragon skill, you get to reveal, peep the top one, take it to hand. This side, you don't have to do discard anymore, you're just straight drawing, and then you pick up the Spirit Boost skill, which the deck just thrives on. You have to do the Spirit Boost. Very, very important.
And the front side. Yeah, absolutely. So that's how you're going to be able to activate some of your free cards for free and get some mills.
For Toa. This is the big unison of the deck. You don't need any other unisons. Don't run Bardock. Don't run any of that crazy stuff. The Toa unison, you get to draw a card, kind of cycles, bottom deck one, but you also, when the game's getting late, you get to go into your drop and refill your deck. I run 60 cards comfortably. No problems getting anything just because of the cycling of the deck. In the few instances you do get the -7 off, it just feels good. Really, really good unison. The starting package for the Dragons will be the 1-drop Haze. The Haze Shenron brings out all your 3-drops. Standard, play a Shadow Dragon, reveal, send one to hand, discard it, fun stuff. This has a big variety of different dragons you can play off of.
And all of the dragons have a skill when they're discarded or played. You get to look at the top one, and if it's a dragon, you get to keep it.
Except for one. There's the 1-drop Neutron Shenron, where if you are playing him, you get to peep the top, but if you're discarding, you don't get to do anything with him. Because when you play him, he goes into your drop and then pulls a Shadow Dragon extra card to hand.
Oh, okay. That's pretty nifty.
Let's see. So for the 3-drops that I run, that you would summon off the 1-drop is these guys. This guy you can also summon for 1 off of the Spirit Boost, and then he will mill another one. So he is very important to help your milling scheme. And he's a 20k body with double strike, so he can help also control your opponent's hand just by attacking. This guy has multiple purposes. Very few times do I play him unless I want crit pressure. Most of the time I'm pitching him out to top 5, just so you can get what you need.
So that's like the Oceanics.
Yeah, exactly right. This dude, he's cool. Critical, does the same thing as all the other Shadow Dragons, except if your Unison's gone, you can play him out and pull that Unison back to play.
That's That's pretty powerful. That's sweet.
And this guy's a mini thwarting. 15k critical, attacks, warp any battle card.
Wow.
He's
I think it's played for one.
super.
Off this?
Yeah, just for one.
Diet thwarting.
Yeah, it's diet thwarting. He's a great card.
Just in case you guys
also
are
a
getting
blocker.
too many calories versus normal black, come over here and verse this black for some diet black.
And these are just some of the weird little dragons that I like to play. This is that one drop that I mentioned that can kind of help refill your extra cards. This is just a good negate blocker. I mean, does the same thing as all the other Shadow Dragons, but just a fun blocker.
He's reduced by 2, so he's
Yep.
only a 1 drop.
One
That's
cost.
pretty
But you have to have 7 in the drop, which is going to happen so fast.
very, very quick.
Yeah, I usually awaken turn 2
Wow.
on this deck. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Big boy Shenrons, Omega Shenrons. These guys super important. This guy is just ridiculous. Put 7 out. If you have 3 or more energy, 7 Shadow Dragons from drop to warp, 30k triple strike.
Oh, dude, so he's the promo from the
Yeah.
yellow one for 2 energy.
You
Okay.
don't have to say much about him. This guy is cool, just 30k. When he's played, he warps anything.
That's
You know,
pretty
if it has barrier, it's whatever. This guy is pretty ridiculous. He's the deflect double strike barrier blocker.
This is the one that the Hill Twins be loving so much.
Oh, he's an amazing card. Just too good. You activate Spirit Boost off him. Like, you know, you go and attack with him, Spirit Boost. He's going to restand and mill your opponent 1. So this gives you another instance of Spirit Boost. So I can Spirit Boost off here, and then I can Spirit Boost off my leader. So I can potentially do 2 Spirit Boosts in a turn.
His only downside is you can't cheat him out.
Yeah, you can't cheat him out. You got a hard 4 cost, but totally worth it.
It's worth
He is a deflect
Totally worth
boy,
it.
though.
Yeah.
He has
Deflect,
all the protection
barrier.
needed.
Oh god, I hate this card.
Everybody's favorite card.
What is this?
we play Koi.
Gotta
for
run
that.
4.
We play Koi for that.
This is your floodgate. This is going to be the every time you attack me mill 4 card, and you'd be surprised how many people do push through. Not, of course, not my play partner Josh here, because he knows the deck can. You know, you have potential with the spirit boosting and the different milling you can do. I mean, if you're swinging through this, you mill 8, 12 cards, and then all of a sudden I'm going to
Half your
spirit
deck.
boost, and I'm going to mill another 6, 7 in one turn.
8 to 12 cards, that's half your deck, man.
Yeah, gone.
Yeah,
Gone.
you gotta realize after setting up your deck and starting a game, you start, if you're running a 50 card deck, after everything, you're at 36 cards in your deck left. 12 from that, that's crazy.
Yeah, and a lot of people take that for granted. The only super combo you run, I know the Vegeta's cool, but you gotta have deck consistency. This is searchable. Oceana's great, and you can activate it super early. You're gonna have 5 cards in your drop like almost instantly.
And it's super good because
Yeah.
you mill this with any of these other dragons effect and it just goes to your hand.
Yeah, just super good.
Super good.
Extra cards, 2 of the Ultimate Ice Ray, just like another Floodgate, but it itself will mill the opponent 1. So again, you're going to mill 1 from here, 1 from here, and then you can only attack, I believe it's like once more, with battle cards. So
So what you're telling me is activate main battle, you're gonna stop your opponent's turn and make a mill 2, huh?
yep, and I'm
You're
going to
gonna
do
attack
this
them
off
that
of Spirit
hard, huh?
Boost.
You're gonna attack them that
I'm
hard.
going to do it for free off of
And for
Spirit
free.
You're gonna
Boost.
do it for free off the leader effect.
This card is just this is like one of the all-stars of the deck. Have to run this at 4. Anybody that's got the little cheesy
Got the
15Ks
2-2
or
split.
oh yeah, because I only had 2. I want to make this 4 SPRs eventually, but
I think I have 2 laying around. I'll bring them for you.
that'd be dope. But yeah, this dude just for free, I'm gonna warp a 15K or less when you attack, or I can limit 1. Active main battle, give something plus 15, so that can create some really big pressure, especially if I'm coming in with the triple strike.
That's barrier removal,
Yeah,
man. That is
yeah.
barrier
It's huge.
removal. That's
It's huge.
very important.
And then again,
Don't get rid of slug, but it's very important.
no, it doesn't get rid of the slug.
Gets rid of the
Unfortunately,
one drop though. That's why I didn't play it.
some of the searchers we have the ultimate whirlwind spin and the negative energy explosion. This one's pretty cool. Just you can do a little offsetting defense if somebody's flooding you with 15Ks. You can throw this boy out, discard a shadow dragon, pop that shadow dragon right back to hand, and then your leader gets plus 1K for the turn. And then this lets you top 5 for a shadow dragon battle card. This one will let you top 7. You can either choose a Shadow Dragon extra card, or you can play the Toa Unison off it.
What?
So this is very important.
You're telling me this is 4 extra copies of your Unison?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're
That's
running
why
8 Unisons and 4 of them are searchable if you burst it?
this is
That's
why
crazy.
you can run a 60-card deck and not have any problems with getting Unison.
So that's actually going to help a lot because the Unison, I believe, so far from your deck build, it makes it out to believe that all these effects, they burst one, right? And if it's a Shadow Dragon, you add it. The Toa Unison is the only card that does not get added so far.
Yep.
And this card is what's going to help that a lot.
Yep.
You hit that and you got your Unison.
Ultimate Dragon Quake. A lot of people will disrespect this card. You go in all in on a battle card. I got you. There, it's not surviving. It's going to go to the warp, and then if by that time, if I have you at 15 or less cards, it stays gone.
Wow.
So amazing
That's
card.
impressive.
Yeah, and again, it's going to happen off Spirit Boost.
Yep,
So I might
it's
have
free.
I might have you feel secure that I'm tapped out, but I can still do stuff.
Absolutely.
Which this again really fun card. This one, these are just some of the ones I run. This card's okay. It's a little bit of spot removal, but your opponent chooses, so it's not the best. The Unison portion, I mean, again, if it happens, it happens.
The counterplay,
Either they can remove 2 counters for every, or 1 counter for every 2 cards in your drop and warp.
Wow.
Or put the Unison in the drop. If they don't, then they can only attack once more for the turn.
That's actually very important. So that's actually really good.
So it's cool. I mean, it comes into play sometimes. This thing is kind of like Brainwash No More. I can, again, Spirit Boost for it. Crit 1 life, take no damage for the on that attack.
Gotcha. So they gave you all the black staples with Shadow Dragon.
Just with Shadow Dragons. And you can, any one of these, like if I discard a Shadow Dragon card and I reveal this off the top, this counts as a Shadow Dragon, so it's going in.
They all have a permanent. They all have the same permanent. This card gains Shadow Dragon in all areas.
And then Pan.
Pan? No way, dude.
That's
a shocker.
You gotta avoid that crackback.
There's no way. I was not expecting a Pan.
So I run, in this 60-card deck, I run 5 cards that are not searchable. Everything else, the synergy is just phenomenal. I mean, Icarus will be a horrible match for you because of Slug. It basically shuts down your whole deck. But beyond that, you have a pretty good match with everything. You just got to take your time and learn the matchups.
From the looks of it, dude, that deck had at least one option of some way to deal with everything in this game.
Everything. And that's why I like it. It's so diverse. It can deal with so much on the spot.
The leader's a blocker, man. So that Unison's not going nowhere, guys.
No. As soon
You
as
want to try to kill that Unison, he's just going to make it directed towards his leader, and then he's going to get that activate main battle Spirit Boost effect.
Yep. And then my Unison
will gain a marker.
is going to mill 1 and get a marker. So just if you are facing a Xeno-Syn,
go after the Unison every time.
do not attack the Unison. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. You're just going to boost it faster. I'm going to be able to stop you.
Wow. That's a good piece of advice.
Took me a few games.
Like
to
some of my
learn that
matchups today,
That's
my
actually,
first.
the very first time I versed this deck, I was playing Cooler Mill, and I was like, oh, I'm a out-mill the hell out of this
Get
deck.
that uni.
Boy, I was... Dude, the moment he loaded a Unison, he was like, I'm just putting 3 into my deck every single turn, so you're never going to mill me out, and this Unison's never going to die. And I was stupid and kept attacking the Unison, thinking that was how I was going to win, and all it did was waste time, and I never really got milled out. Playing a mill deck, versing a mill deck.
Because they inherently Spirit Boost every game, almost every turn, so they kind of do what you want to do anyways.
Yeah, you'll never, I mean, it's going to be really hard. You're going to waste a lot of resources getting rid of that Unison.
Absolutely.
And it's just not worth it. My matches today, the first match I had was a Clash Frieza, which was, it was a fun match. He played, again, this just shows the diversity of the deck. He played out 3 of the 5-drop Friezas on me that game.
Oh, wow.
Every one of them died during my turn, or during his turn.
Wow. So they never even made it back, huh?
No. Yeah, they got the mill on me. But again, to your point, the Unison refills. So it didn't matter.
A mill strategy is not going to work against this deck.
No, it was a really good game. But still, I mean, there were points where I was awoken at 7 life. So game 2 was Toa. Fun game. Wasn't and most of these decks I'm never worried about the boss monster. In that particular game, I was holding a Dragon Quake and the take no damage, just crit. And you just put out I was just putting out pressure, like 30k bodies over and over, 20k bodies.
Those big Shinrons,
Yeah.
I'm sure they gather up.
So that's another great thing in this deck. You can switch up however you want to do it. If I think this game's going to be better for milling, I can go the mill route, or I can switch it up real quick if they think I don't have anything, and I can go the aggro route.
Yep, you can push for game late. Like, let's say your mill strategy just ain't working, and you just want to put that triple striker on the field for the game.
And then, of course,
that's how you got that option.
my loss was to Icarus, which I'm telling you, that matchup, if they have a slug established, you're not doing anything. It shuts down everything. You can't. You can reveal the top all you want.
This deck, honestly, it just does not have an out to slug because the only barrier removal you have is a 15k or less barrier removal, and slug is just 5k out of that range. So that sucks.
And then, beyond that, you have, the slug's really, really hard to deal with. And then you have Fu. And Fu just says,
your
I don't
deck
care.
absolutely wants to see late turns, so you're more than likely going to see a Fu turn.
Yeah.
And you're black, so you don't have the counters to actually stop it the way other decks would.
Yep. So that's...
So
I mean,
is Fu an auto loss, or can you sneak in toweling out, or no?
You got to have a fat hand. I mean, chances are, if they're a good Icarus player, like when I'm facing Josh, every time it gets down to Fu time, I'm at 2. It doesn't matter. He's got such a big hand that he can manipulate it to where it's just going to go down. There's nothing you can do.
Absolutely.
Especially if I don't have that Oceanus right off the bat, and if it's in a kill turn, he's just going to swing through the Oceanus.
Absolutely.
So. But really good games today. I had fun with all my matches except for Icarus, but
Hey, we had fun.
Yeah, it was a good conversation.
Bandai, you heard it.
I said good conversation.
Get rid of Icarus.
Yeah.
You've heard it, Bandai.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Icarus again.
It
in the
draws too much.
finals.
Drawing 6 cards on your Awakening turn and then proceeding to draw 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards every turn is just
Get rid of the
obnoxious.
slug.
It's too much.
It's too much. Let's get some average draw power. You got any final shout-outs, Rod?
Shout outs. I mean, thanks of course to the Yuhp game for doing the profile, the VSA boys for letting me be part of it, and
Shout out VSA boys. Check the description. I will leave a link to go follow their YouTube and their Facebook page.
my training partner Josh, who else? That we really refined this deck, got it working to where it needs to be. Wouldn't have been able to do that without all the reps and discussing it. And that's it.
And he's coming for your booty next set with this deck, because even with Red Goku, like, people will think like a deck's going to be an end all.
No.
This is a very hard fight for Red Goku, and
Yeah.
you have to play so strategically and on the money that one misplay will lose you the whole game.
Yep. We've done several reps against Red Goku, and this
Respect,
deck can do it.
what is it? Respect this card.
Oh yeah.
It only took me one game to respect this card. Goku can grab any card from hand, and I thought it was just battle cards at first. So when I swung, I didn't take a battle, or I didn't take this card. Goku's gone.
Yeah.
Goku down.
It's a wrap.
Respect that card.
Alrighty, guys. So with that being said, this was the profile. And if you guys like my content or this deck in general, absolutely consider smashing those buttons, subscribe, like, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload a video. We will see you guys next week. Deuces.